Hello, everyone, and, wait. Hello, everyone! And this time, after I record this, I am not going to watch it to make sure it's alright, and then delete it. Without saving. So, quick update. That's not the thing you want to see. No. There it is. Draft Helper. Updated. So there should be less bugs. It should be more accurate in its description down here. Yeah. That's about all. Oh, and now you can enter. You can enter instead of just double clicking. Because, I don't know, people might want to hit enter. Yeah. Any suggestions for the display to make that easier? I guess maybe pictures somehow? Yeah, that might be okay, I don't know. Might slow it down. Or for suggestions on an easier way to input the packs, sure, just send those to somewhere, comments, my face, send them to my face. Was there anything else? Yeah, I updated the logic. I basically rewrote how everything works and had to figure out what I was doing before and just oh, I got all this superfluous fancy junk. This is oh, well. Because I was trying to be fancy and just instead of being fancy, how about I just go do it? And it's just I just went and did it and surprisingly, for a computer program, it worked the first time. Not the display. The display, I had to oh man, I forgot to enter right after the or, and I've got an extra or after the line, and I gotta clean that up. But the logic just was, oh, except for a colon. I just semicolon in a wrong spot. But yeah, that's pretty good. Pleased with that. Yeah. And yes, okay. So, and I would like to thank. See if I've still got this round down. Gohan. Oh god, I wrote these down last night, and I don't know what they say. Gohan with a second O instead of an A. 316, 1999. Zatarku. One of those is going to be right. And Hayden, we'll say. Because they sent me some draft caps, recently. And while I don't technically need draft caps, you guys might want to send me them for something later. We'll get to that. But it's the thought that counts, and as long as they're still thinking about this when Besieged comes out, I think we'll get along. All right, and yes, where are we? Hey, all right, and a lot of you, well, a lot, a non-zero number of you have asked about uncommon print runs. And, yeah. Got some, I don't know. There's some people that don't really believe me, but, I got some bad news. They don't exist. Not online. In real life they 100% exist. There's rare print runs online, so technically. So uncommon print runs 100% exist online, or in real life. That is without question. And I'm sure it's probably really easy to find them too. Well, say to find easy. Say, yeah, it's probably harder to find common. Yeah. Anyways, yes, they don't exist, and I'm gonna give you my evidence of why. So, for those that don't know, which I think is a tagline for me, that phrase. One second, I need a drink. Ah, yes, the foul taste of coffee, because they stopped selling Earl Grey in my area for some reason. I need that caffeine. Yeah, okay. For those that don't know, Magic cards are printed on 121 card sheets. 11 by 11, and, that's just how they're printed. And, so for a big set, commons, there's usually 2 sheets. And I think uncommons probably 2 sheets. I could be wrong. Could be 1 sheet. Because there's only 60, so. It's not really a big deal. So for commons, it's definitely 2 sheets for a big set, 1 sheet for a small set, at least these days. I don't remember what it was back in the day when they had crazy numbers. And uncommons, it's 1 or 2 sheets. It's not a big deal. I assume, like, it's for a small set, I assume it's 1, and each card appears 3 times, and for a big set, at least, and each card appears twice on each sheet. And I guess to give it some semblance of randomness, they might make 2 sheets. But and fact, Wizards, it takes a lot of work to set up a sheet, and for each sheet increases their printing costs. So they're not in the business of making 20,000 sheets to create a completely random set. Now they're just like 2. How many do we need? I don't know, 1. I don't know. Let's make it 2 to be sure that the things aren't completely crazy. So that's how it works in real life. Online, obviously, there's something different, but and that makes sense. So we'll look at here. You know, this is a print run. This part has 66. This part has 66. A and B are 66. C1, both of the C's are 55. 121, 121. And so, you know, that's why I think there's a relation between the online and offline print runs, is because these add up to 121, and there was something sneaky, like it looks like it was just like, you know, it was like a 6x11 sheet of A right next to a 5x11 sheet of B, and then like they just sort of taken it across. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. If anyone actually cares to find the real life print run, you should. I don't know. You might want to start there, or you can just like, or if you're gonna do it from scratch, you can just do that. And if we look at Dissension print run and Guild Pack uncommon, so like this is like, I'm gonna assume it's like 66 or something close to that. This is like 55, and that'd be on a sheet, and this is close to 121, and that'd be on a sheet, you know, and so that makes sense. Okay, so now let's go to this thing. Okay, so this is the program I use to find the stuff. And what does it do? Well, it sorts through using magic that if I've explained somewhere else, and you can look up what it does somewhere else too, like on that same video. And if you're really interested, I've already explained it, so go back and listen. And if you have questions about that, then ask questions on that video, so that I know you're actually paying attention, and because I'm not saying it again. Alright, and so what does it do? Well, this is just a list of stuff that doesn't really matter. But then you click on it, and what does it say? It says, oh, like, these are the cards that are probably in the same print run with it. And so let's go through every pack we have, filter out all the other cards, and list all these little segments without repeat. So that's all of them. And so how do I do this? Well, you know, how do you build the print run for this? Well, you take this pack, and you take, I don't know, a pack that has 3 cards in common with it, and you put them together. And so so how many cards is that? Well, 2 print runs is 4 two print runs is 4 cards. 3 segments is 5 cards, you know. So it's like X plus, it's 4 plus X minus 1. Is how many cards you have used. Is how many cards you've dealt. So that's like 100 and something, whatever. So for uncommon, since all the little segments are in 3s, and trust me, there's 60 cards here. You can just count it. Since all the little cards are in 3s, you know, it's 3 plus X minus 1. So you need, I don't actually want to calculate this. Let's assume each card appears twice. It's 120. 3, 117, X minus 118. So you need 118 of these little segments to create 1 sheet or print run. If we're assuming it's the largest print run, there could be a million smaller print runs, but you know. Alright,